Leo, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you are new to my channel. Thank you for joining me, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Whoever is here today, I'm glad you're joining me. And yeah, I hope you're having a good day. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. I think I already said that. I have. Welcome to your Leo Tarot. Leo Love Tarot, Leo Love Reading, a reading where we're going to go into their feelings for you, thoughts, intentions, what you might need to know, don't see coming, any moves, all of that. Let's see who and what is coming through today, Leo. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Leo today. Please show us the cards. Aho. We have the Five of Wands straight out of the gate. Your first card down. The King of Wands is in reverse. This is already, wow, very revealing. The Lover's card is here, Leo, in the upright. Heart chakra energy. So what is somebody having issue, like having problems expressing their feelings? Are there some blocks in terms of somebody being ready, not ready, somebody being available, not available, around something bigger, like, well, commitment, and look here in our Lover's card today, marriage. Now that's a pretty specific energy, so it won't be for everyone, but I tell you what, look at our Lover's card today with the top hat and the veil. A level of feelings and commitment is really clear, and a level of fear, you could say, not readiness. What is it? King of Wands in reverse, literally in the partnership placement, one of four kings under our Emperor Aries energy. And again, the Five of Wands here in the upright, which is your energy, Leo, and Saturn. And by the way, happy birthday, whenever it was or is, if you're here in real time. And my throat is like going kind of bonkers. And that's as the Empress comes down in reverse. I wanted to tell you, I wanted to validate that you're here when you're meant to be here. So whether you are here in real time as I channel, I'm obviously going to be channeling at a specific time. And I'm channeling here in August. It is, what is it? I've lost all track of time. I'm going to look. It is August 19th. And yeah, so whether you're here in real time or you are here in, days, weeks, months, or years later, trust the timing on that, okay? And I also wanted to tell you that I'm traveling at the moment. We are experiencing some family tragedy, and I'm in California, so please excuse the sound. It might be off. The visuals, actually, I have to say I kind of like the visuals better than usual, but the sound is still a little bit, I haven't quite figured it out. It's kind of iffy. So thank you for that, for your understanding. I appreciate it. Okay, so as you can see, the Empress is here in reverse, and it's right below the Lover's card, bigger picture. This is a Taurus energy, also bringing in Libra by way of Venus. And it's really validating that there has been a lack of opening up. There's been a lack of readiness, and timing is obviously playing a part. We can see here where your person's energy is strong, Leo, is the Eight of Cups. Now, here's the thing. It is in reverse, Saturn and Pisces energy. So it's a validation here, really, that somebody who has been really emotionally holding back or unavailable, because we're also talking about the feelings here, aren't we? Look, it's connecting to the Ace of Cups in reverse. It's sort of like a coming back in here energy with the reversal of our Eight of Cups. So somebody who has been pulling away or hiding feelings or hasn't been ready to talk about them, or talk about, for some of you, a specific level of commitment. Feelings. How do you feel about me beyond platonic and or physical? Feelings around marriage, maybe even a family energy. I can see here in the bigger picture that you love each other. What is going on? Why is the King of Wands in reverse? Well, it's connected to the Ace of Cups, and that's the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio emotional energy. Yeah, talking about feelings, revealing them. King of Swords is here in reverse, connecting to the Eight of Cups in reverse. So this emotional kind of energy, again, in a hop, skip, and a jump from our King of Wands. Feelings about beyond platonic and or physical, feelings about the next level, moving in, marriage, family energy. That's what is coming through here at this point. Yeah, somebody holding on to that truth with our Page of Swords in reverse. And I need to fix this because I'm going to use my selenite to prop up the card. There's a glare here. There's also some kind of, I feel like there's like a buzz, but whatever, just ignore it. I will troubleshoot it later. Page of Swords, again in reverse, holding on to some truth, and we could definitely be looking at a chronological kind of situation. So like somebody's maybe, there's a difference between you. It's not always the case. There is, however, some sort of readiness factor that comes here with the page for me. And again, it's in reverse. And then we're just going right over here to the King of Swords in reverse, who's like skipping past the Knight, the Queen, going right into the King. And this reversal energy validating that the communication is not here, or it's super wonky, because some of you aren't talking at all. Some of you are just having trouble with that. And this element of kind of sleepless energy with our Knight of Swords right in between is also really validating Gemini and Mars energy, because the lack of the communication is pretty clear. As you can see, the Magician is here. And as you can also see, it's in reverse. Now, this is a Gemini and a Mercury energy, and it's really validating for me as I look at your bigger picture and as we dive into your reading today, that this has not reached the potential. So what is that potential? Again, how deep do the feelings go? How ready is somebody? What is the element of commitment? Again, we could, It's going to be varied. But this is it's a really strong validation here of things not having reached that point, or perhaps for some of you, they kind of stopped again and went backwards. Somebody not being ready, somebody kind of running emotionally, or maybe even in other ways. The Seven of Wands, sort of a self-defensive energy around the heart. Look, we have a dragon here today. Holding on to the seventh wand, sort of reflecting on everything here. And that's also around movement and direction for me. And it's as Six of Wands come in, which is somebody who has something to say to you, and you can literally see with the Five of Wands, so sort of like going from the Five of Wands into the six here within the seven, is somebody getting over maybe some fear, some ego, whatever, and finally communicating, like coming here with some truth, having something to say here. Yeah, and it's about this, the Hierophant. This is a card of commitments, relationships, contracts, definitely marriage coming through here. It is very slow moving, I will tell you that. A divine masculine energy, but remember, neither here nor there. As I'm connecting with the Lover's card, the yin yang energy, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, that we all have, we have both within us, so take it as you will. This is a Taurus energy. And again, it's slow, and it's around commitment. It's quite literally about the commitment energy here. And the Hierophant is connected to the throat chakra, just like the Magician. I speak the keys around revealing, obviously, the counterpart to the High Priestess. Just even connecting with the fifth major arcana, connecting me to the conflict that is here, but also the fifth chakra around communication. And that number in particular for me does hold a lot around some conflict, communication, change. I want to bring in what else is coming through, Leo. I'm a little bit distracted by that sound. I think it might be my ring light. I'm going to have to... It's an American one, so I'm not used to it. As you know, I live in Austria. And by the way, I miss you guys. I haven't gone anywhere. As you know, I'm still uploading, but there's been a little bit of pullback with the community tab. There's been a pullback with the comments. All of that is coming back. Most of you know, a lot of you might not know that I've been fighting thieves, and there's one in particular in a particular place, and you know who you are. That now that I'm here in America, I am going to meet with someone and we're going to finalize some things. But in any case, that's been a lot of stress. It's really affected my life in every single way. And so I haven't abandoned you. I love you all so much. And I'm really looking forward to connecting with you again on a deeper level. So thank you for bearing with me. And remember, with that said, we're looking at the Queen of Swords. If you hear, see, or suspect my content, and it's not here at the Tarot Closet, it's other platforms, it's YouTube, where they have the video that doesn't change, and it's a voice we know doesn't belong to anyone, but you've heard just enough, not too much, get out of there, report, let me know. The email is in the video description and also on the About Me page. Thank you, Leo. So the Queen of Swords is here, the counterpart to our King of Swords, as we know, who is here in reverse. Communication, truth, connecting here with the Lover's card. I will tell you, the emotional pulling away in somebody who hasn't been ready to either say it or to talk about the further energy is preparing to come in here with that truth. They've been holding on to it, but there's an emotional kind of coming back here energy. Yeah, we are at the end of the cycle, Leo. It's the World card, as you can see. You're in this energy. In fact, you're the first up energy for me here. Also Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energies. And this is literal. It's completing the picture between the two of you, Leo. And I want to tell you that does include an energy of really big life-changing things like marriage. Where is it moving forward? Is it staying where it is? Is there a longer pause? Timing plays a part, but I want to tell you this is validating for me that some of the obstacles we've been seeing here in general around the commitment, but also around communicating this truth that the page has been holding on to. Because now we see the Queen of Swords up right here is holding it. It is about to be revealed, come out. I mean, we are moving into the full energy, and that is a new path. And the question is it together? Is it apart? The Page of Pentacles is here. And just not a surprising energy for me, because this can be around like a years factor between you, right? But it really also for me is just around, I mean, it's the page. It's already slow, the Pentacles. And then, excuse me. Sorry about that. I wouldn't normally edit that out. It's not going to happen, you guys. I've got a lot of stuff going on here. So thank you for understanding. This page energy, it's like trying to figure it out. It's also our messenger, and it's also really validating around patience that's been had here, around truth, around feelings about what level of commitment here. So that is just extremely validating, and even more so the Hermit in reverse. Obviously major arcana, obviously a truth here and clarity, and really obvious for me that there is kind of a stuck energy. Some level of disconnect and fear on everybody's side. When you come out of the Hermit, you go into the Wheel of Fortune, which is a turning point. So let's see where we're going here. But look, the Six of Swords just came down in reverse. It's a Mercury energy. And the thing is, it's like it's time to talk, or it's time for me not to wait anymore. But I'm seeing here that there's a stagnation around this, and this minor arcana energy connecting both with the World card and the Lover's card, the two major arcana bigger picture energies here. I mean, it's really strongly connected. It is validating that the stagnation I feel around knowing, like information, is about to come to an end. The Nine of Cups is here. Leo, I like this for you a lot. Obviously, it's one cup shy of the Ten of Cups. So looking at you, Ace of Cups in reverse, what has the disappointment been around in terms of somebody not being honest about feelings or sharing them, honest about availability or readiness to share, or also about the future? This is a wish fulfillment energy. So that's clearly that 10th cup. So we're not there, or you were there. But what I like about this is Jupiter and Pisces energy. And Jupiter is in you. It's in Leo right now. It left Cancer, again, real-time energy as I talk to you. So take it or leave it. You're here when you're meant to be here. About 6 weeks, give or take, ago, and it's in Leo for just under a year here. Jupiter can make things big, and it can be on the good and it can be on the bad side, But we're looking at the Lover's card. We're looking at the truth, the Queen of Swords, the Hierophant, commitment. I'm erring on the side that this is a nice energy here for us today, even if it's just around communicating about it. The Strength card is here. It's in reverse. Leo, obviously this is your energy, and it's connected to the heart chakra first of all, so it's very validating around a couple of things. One, we are looking at, for those of you in platonic and or physical, and somebody has been afraid. Looking at you, King of Wands in reverse, with this, the Queen of Swords in the upright, right on top. You know, here in the partnership placement. It's more validation, but even more so here with the Strength card, the bigger picture and your energy of the fear. Being honest about feelings, being honest about where they are, being honest about commitment energy. So some struggle around that, first of all. Some kind of sabotage of things because somebody has been pulling away or pulled away or ghosted or whatever, the Eight of Cups. Yet coming here in reverse, which I like. And also really validating around your energy in terms of where you're at and where you're wanting to go. If you are in fact waiting still, or you're not wanting to, because there is a fear here of being hurt or being hurt more. And that, you know, is the bigger picture for me, connecting also with the Six of Swords in reverse, because it's kind of like it's a stagnation. It's like I'm still here. But Three of Wands. Three of Wands is here, the person you're waiting on. That's movement. There could be literal travel. Bigger picture, the World card, which we know is here in the upright. Yeah, there might be a distance. We are looking at some kind of life-changing decisions, whether it's the feelings, again, only readiness about them, sharing them, should this be platonic and or physical, readiness, availability for bigger things like relocation, moving in, marriage, family energy, you know, what is it? This is the energy, again, of expansion and movement. It's the Sun and Aries energy, but it's definitely connecting, and really specifically with the World card, which does come to a 3, with that bigger picture energy of completion and movement and travel. So if there is travel around you, it is here. And it's also telling me that, yeah, that anything's possible here, Leo. And I'm liking this too. Look, the person you're waiting on, the commitment struggles, and again, more validation around where you're at, what you might be feeling in terms of where you're going, is the Seven of Cups in reverse, Venus in Scorpio. So that's an energy of clarity. It's sort of like, okay, not somebody making choices, commitment issues here, the truth coming finally. The movement around this is also clear. The Ace of Wands is here, Leo. You are in this energy, Aries, Sagittarius, generally Aries, you're all here. Yeah, and this is the movement. It's right in between the Three of Wands. And again, somebody getting over some fear in our Strength card in reverse to do that. It also, again, connects me, again, to the World card around potential for travel. The choice you're waiting for someone to make, which does feel either whether it's life-changing right now or it's ultimately going to lead to that. It is here. The last two coming in, wow, is the King of Cups and the Death card. Okay, so Pisces energy in our King of Cups, and now we're looking at the King of Wands in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse, and the King of Cups. So it is really validating for me. 3 of our 4 kings here today. What are we missing? The King of Pentacles. Yeah, here we go. So sort of like one king away from, you know, the Council, leading us to the Emperor energy, where that's like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. You can see that this fear is definitely connected to the feelings, the truth. Feelings about what? They're even back to back here. Look. Is there an inevitable end? No. Is it a possibility? Of course. You might already be there. And again, this connects me to where some of you may be at in terms of not being clear about whether this is moving forward together or apart. It is around changes and endings, but it's also around a rebirth and things changing. I mean, that's here either way. So I want to tell you, it really does connect for me today with the World card energy and the Lovers card energy, bigger picture, and what they have to say, or what you have to say to each other, and a decision that you might both be coming to, clearly connected to getting out. I think I just heard a neighbor dog. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm traveling, so this is just how it's going to be. I'm not in my normal space in Austria. But what I wanted to say is this King of Cups energy here, the feelings about what you've been waiting for, how everybody feels, the truth, and what are the possibilities. It is here. It is like literally, there's movement here. So Leo, getting some answers, maybe for yourself, even making some decisions. And again, for the two of you and our beautiful Lovers card today. This 6 major arcana connecting me with healing, and also connecting me with our 6 of Swords, you know, which is here in reverse around the stagnation of communication, truth. The Tarot Closet channeled love messages, as you can see, from their higher self. The bottom of the deck, I'm making a plan to come to you. But it's a lot of patience required plan. Page of Pentacles upright, Page of Swords in reverse. So that's where it's been. But it's also, it's like moving now. You know, it's faster than it has been. Yeah, here we go. I'm building up the courage to contact you. Crossing the street, crossing the room, what? Sending the message. No contact, some contact. It's specific to you, but it's connecting right here with the Strength card in reverse. And the Ace of Wands. You mean a lot to me. It's here on the Queen of Swords. We have a deep soul connection. Now that is an energy around the Lovers card. We have many soulmates in the world. You know, all shapes, sizes, people, sentient beings, soul dogs. Doesn't everybody have a soul animal? And it doesn't always mean forever, but it's there, you know, and that is an energy that is here today. So take it as you will. It is coming through that somebody's sending that message through, feeling that way. I want to be honest. Look, here we go on the Queen of Swords. You mean a lot to me. Leo, are you seeing this? This is very much today. I'm trying to get over my fear. Being honest about feelings. Being honest about feelings about other levels, readiness, availability. By the way, that buzzing stopped, so I think it might be something outside. Here it is. I just can't sleep because I keep thinking about you, Leo. Obviously, the fear factor connects with what we know already in our King of Wands in reverse. But it's a bigger, way bigger picture for me that it's connecting with the Strength card in reverse. Do you love me, Leo? It's almost like, do you still love me for me? But I'm sorry I didn't reply. Did you notice I unsent a message? If you ever feel you're sending messages, Leo, go with that. You know, lean into what is for you, and obviously let go what isn't. You know, this is YouTube. This is how it is. It's just going to be that way. I'm sorry I ghosted you. That's underneath the Strength card in reverse. That again, that's that 8 of Cups in reverse. To what degree? What was it about? Your last channeled love message, Leo. I don't deserve you, but I want you. Beautiful Leo, as always, it's been my honor channeling for you. I thank you for being with me at the Tarot Closet, and I look forward to seeing you next time.